All right. Well, here we are once again, and just want to touch base here because we're tracking the indicator, the tradeometer here, just giving us an overbought level coming into 1857. Now today's an interesting day because there's a lot of chatter out there of the Ukraine-Russian, tension that's building out there and going into a weekend. So this is typically a day that could get flushes, it could get news out. If we take a look back, let me circle this off officially, mark this level off as an indicator area. Normally I would take this trade in maybe the UPRO or something like that, but because of the conditions here and just not feeling comfortable with the overall market conditions, you got to feel comfortable. And well, that's about it on that. So let's just watch it, what's going to happen here. But normally I would be looking for that UPRO. Let's take a look at the UPRO and we get a reaction here too. And again, this is all based off the indicator. You can see we had the tradeometer here, green arrow up. And I'm going to actually release something today on, that's more of a direct guidebook on how to use the indicator pack. Let's watch what happens. And again, this is just an area that we're getting the signal, but unless we see better conditions in the market, rather not focus on these too much. Some days are good to trade. Fridays, today a lot of pressure on the market. Rather get the overbought level, like right here. This was our last level right here, was an overbought level. Rather see those, especially when you could identify a trend in the market. And the trend is down here. We'd had a couple buy signals today. 3 of them bounced really nice. The one here came as a buy signal, but didn't really do much. And again, these have to be lined up. These are higher probability, multiple time frame zones. But when they line up with especially with another indicator lining up, that's the HPS combination we want to wait for. And unless that combination is there, either a double bottom or a trend line or a channel line or something, then we're just using that one indication of the multiple time frames all lining up, which are great. You're seeing it happen right now. You're seeing it live here, so I'm kind of walking you through the whole process. But also understand that it'd be great if there was a long-term
Tradeometer oversold.
And you'll see that audio alerts also play out here. So let's just follow this. Alright, we got the alert there. A little pop off of this. And again, exactly, and again, looking at the indicator pack, we're seeing breathalyzer here, negative, the tickle meter here, kind of positive, the algo X, grinding up. But this is the key right here, the tradeometer. I love the setups, love the tweaks I've recently done on it, giving us really good signals. And here it is, another live signal. And if you're in the futures trade, you could definitely see the advantages of looking at these levels. Now, I'll send this out. We'll come back and look at this. I'm not expecting this to be the bottom in the market. These are reactionary areas to trade. The next part is to see what vehicle you want to trade. A move up from 57 or 57.50 to 58.50. It's not a big move, and you're probably not going to see much of a move again on the UPRO or some of the other ETFs. You are, the SSO here starting to make a little move. So you are seeing, the reactionary trades. What are you going to get? 104.25. It's 104.37. So you get bigger bang for the buck on the futures. Well, you also have the, the more leverage and the more, more risk involved on the futures too. Here we go. Let's see a little more cricket action. And when we do get that indication, an alert, and it does line up there, we start to measure out what we call the measured move based off the 20, 50, and the 200 period moving average and any of the trend lines that have developed in the market. Right now we have, I want to go back out here and take a look at that. Just see what we could identify here. See a pretty steep sell-off today. There's nothing really here that I'm paying attention to on that side of things. It's a steep little level here, so nothing really big on the big channels or anything right now. Just an initial, a bounce here. No other indicators lining up, but it is a tradeometer setup here. So just wanted to send that out, and a touch base with you again and see if this did get any follow through, or do we kind of roll over again and break back down.